What if I told you that Apple just changed everything we thought we knew about home entertainment? And I'm not talking about some minor upgrade here. This is massive! The all-new Apple TV 4K for 2025 is finally here, and trust me, you need to hear about this before you make any decisions about your next streaming device. Look, I get it. You've probably seen dozens of streaming boxes. Roku, Fire TV, Chromecast, they're all fighting for a spot under your television. But what Apple just unveiled is on a completely different level. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why this might be the most important piece of tech you add to your home this year. Let's start with what everyone's been waiting for: the processor. Apple has equipped the 2025 Apple TV 4K with the A16 Bionic chip. Yeah, you heard that right. The same chip that powered the iPhone 14 Pro is now inside your streaming box. Now you might be thinking, do I really need that much power just to watch Netflix? And that's where most people get it wrong. This isn't just about streaming anymore. This is about transforming your entire living room experience. The A16 Bionic brings 60% faster performance compared to the previous generation. But here's where it gets interesting. This power translates into instantly responsive navigation. No more waiting for apps to load. No more stuttering when you're scrolling through menus. Everything is buttery smooth. And if you're into gaming, oh man, this is where things get seriously exciting. We're talking console-quality games running at frame rates that would have been impossible on previous Apple TV models. Now let's talk about something that's going to blow your mind: the display technology. Apple has gone all in with support for Dolby Vision, HDR10+, and here's the kicker: a new AI-powered upscaling feature that takes whatever you're watching and makes it look phenomenal. Even that old show from the 90s that was filmed in standard definition? The A16 chip analyzes every frame in real time and enhances it. Colors become more vibrant. Details sharpen up. It's like watching everything through a whole new lens, but it doesn't stop there. Apple has finally addressed one of the biggest complaints people had: storage. The base model now comes with a 128GB of storage. That's double what we had before. And if you're someone who downloads a lot of games, uses apps, or stores photos and videos on your Apple TV, there's a 256GB option available too. No more deleting apps to make room for new ones. No more managing storage like it's 2015. The design has evolved too, but in a very Apple way. Subtle, refined, elegant. It's thinner than before, coming in at just under an inch in height. The footprint is smaller, so it takes up less space in your entertainment center. And Apple has introduced 3 new color options: the classic black, a stunning silver, and get this, a limited edition product red version where part of the proceeds go to fighting diseases. It's that attention to detail that makes Apple products feel special. Can we talk about the remote for a second? Because Apple actually listened to feedback. The new Siri remote has a built-in speaker for Find My Support. How many times have you lost your remote in the couch cushions? Now you can ping it from your iPhone and hear exactly where it is. The remote is also rechargeable via USB-C, which means you're using the same cable as your other devices. No more hunting for AA batteries at midnight. The touch-enabled ClickPad is more responsive, and there's a new customizable button that you can program to launch your favorite app or activate specific commands. Here's something that's flying under the radar, but is absolutely game-changing. The new Apple TV 4K supports Thread and Matter. If you don't know what that means, let me explain. These are the new smart home standards that allow all your devices to talk to each other seamlessly, regardless of brand. Your Apple TV now becomes a powerful smart home hub. You can control your lights, thermostat, security cameras, door locks, everything, right from your TV. And because it's always connected and always on, it acts as a bridge for all your HomeKit devices, making your entire smart home faster and more reliable. Let's dive into the audio experience because this is where Apple has made some serious improvements. The 2025 model supports Dolby Atmos, as expected, but now there's enhanced spatial audio processing that works with any speaker setup. Even if you just have your TV's built-in speakers, the Apple TV analyzes your room and optimizes the sound. If you have a HomePod or HomePod Mini, you can pair them for true spatial audio that honestly rivals dedicated surround sound systems. And the EARC support means you get the highest quality audio sent directly to your soundbar or receiver without any compression. Gaming deserves its own conversation here. With the A16 Bionic chip and support for popular controllers like PlayStation DualSense and Xbox wireless controllers, the Apple TV 4K is becoming a legitimate gaming platform. Apple Arcade has over 300 games now, and many of them are console-quality titles. We're seeing games that were previously only available on PlayStation or Xbox making their way to Apple Arcade. The graphics are stunning, the performance is smooth, and because everything syncs with iCloud, you can start playing on your Apple TV, continue on your iPad during lunch, and finish on your iPhone during your commute. Now I know what some of you are thinking. The price. Yes, the Apple TV 4K is more expensive than a basic Roku or Fire Stick. The 128GB model starts at $149, and the 256GB model is at $179. But here's the perspective shift you need to make. This isn't just a streaming box. It's a gaming console. It's a smart home hub. It's a fitness platform. It's a photo and video showcase for all your memories. When you look at everything it does, the value proposition completely changes. Speaking of fitness, the integration with Apple Fitness Plus is seamless. You can do yoga, HIIT workouts, cycling, strength training, all from your living room with world-class trainers. The metrics from your Apple Watch display on your TV in real time. You can see your heart rate, calories burned, activity rings, everything. And with the new SharePlay features, you can work out with friends and family even if they're across the country. You'll see each other's metrics and can actually compete in real time. The privacy features are something we need to highlight, because in today's world, this matters more than ever. Unlike other streaming devices that track everything you watch and sell that data to advertisers, Apple TV doesn't. There's no user tracking, no ad profiling, no data harvesting. What you watch stays private. The new on-device intelligence means Siri can make recommendations without sending your viewing habits to a server somewhere. Everything is processed locally on that A16 chip. Let's talk about the ecosystem integration because this is where Apple really shines. If you have an iPhone, iPad, Mac, or Apple Watch, everything just works together effortlessly. You can AirPlay content from any of your devices to your TV. Your photos automatically appear in stunning screensavers when the TV is idle. You can answer FaceTime calls on your TV using your iPhone as the camera, or if you have a compatible webcam. The continuity features mean you can start watching something on your iPhone and seamlessly hand it off to your Apple TV as you walk in the door. SharePlay is another feature that's incredibly powerful. You can watch movies and shows with friends and family in perfect sync, even if they're in different locations. Everyone's video plays at the exact same time, and you can chat or FaceTime while watching. For sports fans, this is incredible. You can watch the big game with your buddies who move to different cities and experience it together like you're in the same room. The App Store on Apple TV has exploded with quality apps. Beyond the obvious streaming services like Netflix, Disney+, HBO Max, Prime Video, and Apple TV+, there are apps for news, weather, education, cooking, meditation, you name it. The new 2025 update brings improved app discovery, personalized recommendations based on your interests, and a redesigned interface that makes finding new content actually enjoyable instead of overwhelming. For content creators and professionals, there's support for playback of professional video formats. If you shoot in ProRes or work with high bitrate video files, you can now play them directly on your Apple TV without conversion. Photographers can showcase their work in full resolution with support for raw image formats. The color accuracy is reference quality, making this a legitimate tool for reviewing creative work. So here's the bottom line. The Apple TV 4K 2025 isn't just an incremental update. This is Apple saying we're serious about owning the living room. With the A16 Bionic chip, expanded storage, enhanced smart home capabilities, incredible gaming performance, unmatched privacy, and seamless ecosystem integration, this is the most complete entertainment device you can buy. Is it for everyone? Honestly, if you're deeply embedded in the Android ecosystem, maybe not. But if you have an iPhone, or if you care about privacy, performance, gaming, smart home control, and future-proofing your setup, this is absolutely the move to make. The 2025 Apple TV 4K takes everything great about the previous generation and elevates it to a level that competitors simply can't match right now. So that's the complete picture. That's everything you need to know about the Apple TV 4K 2025. If you found this helpful, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Are you picking one up? Are you waiting for reviews? Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.